Okay guys, welcome back to the layout. We're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to call this project update. I hope to do more of these down the road. This is going to be a little bit different as from the other videos that I've done, where I've done DCC installs or regular layout updates and a few other things that I've done. This is just going to look at some of the projects that I've been working on. Maybe hit a few highlights of some installs to talk about. Some of the things that I've done, and I hope to do more of these down the road as I do more projects and get going on those. Today we're doing a series of engines that I've had for a number of weeks now. Hutch, these are your engines. The first few engines I got knocked out the first few weeks that I had them. The last few weeks I've been tinkering with the other ones. I had a decoder that was bad I had to send in, and one of the engines I was having nothing but trouble with, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But here's the first two. They're both Othern F7s. The first one is a blue box kit, and the second one is one of the ready to roll engines, but it's not DCC ready, so I pretty much had the same install. I'll fire up the lead one here so you can hear it. Okay, so now they're both going now. Here's the light when it's in reverse, and here's the light when it's forward. As you can see, we did the bottom headlight and the top as a Mars light. I know the camera picks it up as it is actually flashing and going off. It's just the camera and the way it picks it up. It's really just flashing and dimming. It's not really going off, shown there in the camera. It had, in both of these, I installed a Digitrax SDH 164Ds. I've done a number of install videos showing that. And we also used the Soundtrax Megabake speaker in both of these with custom sound projects. The prime mover is not mine. Actually, none of the sounds really mine on this one. Just a collage of different sound projects that I put together with a few modifications. So I really can't take credit for the recordings of this. All the locomotives are shown today have been programmed with the road number of each of the locomotives, and we also did some speed matching and momentum and stuff like that. Unfortunately with these, as many of you guys know, they've got the infamous a little bit of a slowdown with the bell and the horn. I have not found a workaround for those yet. I've tried a couple different things. They seem to be a little bit more prevalent with the Otherns as compared to some of the other engines and Atlas or Ocado that's out there. They don't seem to have that. And the newer Otherns don't seem to have it as much. But these slow down a little bit when the bell and the horn go off, unfortunately. And it's a Digitrax firmware issue that we haven't found a workaround to get through yet. I've installed a windshield and just taped it off so we wouldn't see all the wires and stuff that are in there. And this one had a windshield, so I was just able to tape that off a little bit. Alright, well, I've got them both fired up now, and I'll let you hear what they sound like. Here's the bell of the lead locomotive and the horn. Probably not the right prototypical horn, but it does sound pretty cool. And here's the rear locomotive. A little bit different horn, or bell rather, and horn. Has some period-friendly rolling stock for this train. Okay, the third locomotive in the lineup is another Othern blue box. This is one of the special edition SW 1500, I believe it is. Norfolk Southern, one of the special paint schemes. This one just has Digitrax DH123D in it, mobile and light functions, no sound. The sound you're hearing is the F7s we had on just a moment ago. Put a LED here to nose and a decoder sitting back here in the cab. Again, I blacked out the windows so you wouldn't see the decoder and the lights in here. Some of the newer switchers, the ready to roll line from Mothern. There's a little bit more room up in here. The motor sits a little lower. You actually can stick a decoder in here and perhaps maybe a speaker in here or a special speaker that sits upright versus flat like most of the other ones. And maybe a flat one will sit in there too. I'm not real sure. I haven't tried one yet. But this being an older blue box, there isn't a whole lot of room in there without doing some serious modifications. So I just stuck it in the cab and put in the LED light and went from there. This is the light in forward. This is in reverse. And I know it's kind of weird. The camera's picking it up as it's flashing. To my eye, it's not flashing. It's just on dim. And again, this is what it looks like on forward. This gives the effect when the engine's going forward, the light's on at full power, and when it's in reverse, the light's on dim. Again, I'm not sure why the camera is picking up as a flashing there. It's really not flashing. But it ended up being a pretty good runner. I'll give it a little bit of juice here. Nice momentum. I'll actually slow it down to... This is actually... I'm on a slight incline here in my bench work. This is actually speed step 1. I'll bring it up to 2 just to give a little bit more juice. There it goes. So it moves at a nice slow crawl, as you can see. And I'm very happy with how this locomotive came out. Okay, this one by far has been my favorite locomotive. This is a Kato SD70 Mac. I have it currently latched up to 2 of my Kato SD70 Macs and my Optum SD70 ACE. They all have the same sound project. It's a custom EMD 710 prime mover project that I recorded and put together. I can't take all the credit for it because some of the recordings for the prime mover I got off YouTube from other users, just like you guys out there. And the horn and bell are complements of NS Model 24. We have shared some sound project files back and forth over the last couple of years. That is the bell, and it's a little hard to hear over 4 prime movers. And here is the horn. If you guys notice, the ditch lights do function, which is actually something better than what I have on my Katos. My ditch lights just are on and off. They don't function like that. I hope the camera's picking it up well enough. But they are oscillating back and forth. And what's nice about this particular project, I'm going to move the camera over just a little bit here, is I can have them move up and slow back down without the prime mover notching up or down, without manual notching. This is all automatic up until I get past speed step 3. Then the prime mover kicks on. This one's carrying a little bit of a BNSF grain train. This is fun. I've actually had this locomotive, like I said, for a little while. I got it done early on. I haven't ran it with the other SD70s in the fleet. This has been kind of fun. And again, like I said, I can have them all. Okay, there was also a Bachman G40 that was in the series that I wanted to get done. I was having some trouble doing the DCC and sound install. The motor kept shorting out and I wasn't able to finish it. But we got 4 out of the 5 done, and I'm hoping that the YouTuber that sent these to me are happy with them and happy with the sound projects we put in them. Probably have a few more coming up here in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for those, and thanks for watching.